What am I doing? Why am I nervous? This is weird. Alright, well, just start. Let's do it. You got a plan. Execute. Just do it. Hello, and welcome to, or this is Dopey Conscious. Welcome to Dopey Conscious. I don't know how to start. I don't know how to get going here, but I'm thinking this will be a soft-spoken video. That way I won't have to worry too much about my whispered voice quite yet. But yeah, this is my first attempt. One of my first attempts at making ASMR. One I'm really planning on getting out there. So, bear with me. I'm hoping to, knuckle crack. Hope to get some good triggers in this video. Kind of give you a certain sense of what the channel might be like and where, what I might want to do for future videos and things like that. I'm just gonna kind of ramble and talk for a little while, but I also have triggers that I'll do throughout the video as I ramble and kind of give you an idea of where I'm coming from, because this is my first, this is my intro video, this is my introduction. So I don't know how much people like Ramble videos in general in the ASMR community. I feel like I like Ramble videos, but I know a lot of people in comments I feel like might not like it as much. So then again, these are all just beginner video. I mean, this is all just beginner testing stuff out, kind of figuring out the camera, figuring out audio, everything I'm doing with all this stuff. So I'm excited though. I've got a lot of things I want to try out, a lot of potential things to talk about. I don't know if I'll do it in this video, but definitely my hands are kind of sweaty. I'm nervous. What the heck? I don't know if I'm going to do it in this video, but in some upcoming video I want to talk about my own personal experience with ASMR and kind of talk about how I discovered it in general. And it was definitely as it was coming up as a new genre or kind of genre on YouTube. So I don't know, I kind of want to explore that. I'm thinking I could talk about other channels on I could gossip on this channel about other. You can just tell it sounds clammy, doesn't it? But yeah, lots of things to get into. It was a long intro, wasn't it? I feel like that's what most ASMR artists do before they do edit. They just kind of let the tape roll and they improvise and then they'll edit it, cut it up wherever they need to. I think that's how most people do it. That's how I'll need to do it, because I really have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, well, first on the list is hand sounds, and, given the state of my hands right now, I don't know, it might make for better or for worse triggers, so let's just hope it's kind of, to some people's liking. So, part of what I'm thinking is that these first few videos, or more than few, but many videos, will likely, not be the greatest as I'm figuring stuff out, or as I'm trying to navigate the softwares and all the little intricacies of my own production style and what I don't know if you call it a style, but And yeah, so if you see these first few videos, it's like you're gonna have to bear with it if you're willing to stay. If you're willing to stay here with me, I would be greatly appreciative. What else do people do? As hand sounds. A lot of loving, a lot of tapping. I don't have nails either. That's the one thing that I think female ASMR artists have as an upper hand against some of the male ASMR artists. Although, there are some male ASMR artists that have the nails to do it as well, I'd say. But for scratching and for, some of the fake nails, really good for getting those good pitched sounds. Good pitched sounds. I should tap on things. Sometimes I can get some extra finger cracks, but today I'm already loose, I've already done my morning stretches, so I don't think maybe that was too loud. I might have to edit that. Sounds and mouth pan sounds. The classic ASMR accompaniment or duet and sounds. Mouth sounds. Very JoJo ASMR. Maybe I can not shout outs, but kind of comparisons to other ASMR channels that I'm a fan of. And I'm here with you. We are one and the same. We can geek out over different ASMR channels that I feel like, I don't meet many people that share my love of ASMR as a genre, so I need people to talk to me about it. I'm not a big commenter, so I don't talk to people through the comments as much, but I need some people to talk to me about, the good things that are going on, the bad things going on, very directly, so I can make edits to these videos as well as, make fun of other people. No. Poor taste. Bad form. The other interesting thing about ASMR artists that I found in trying to record some of these videos, there's some creaking going on, is how much they might have to hold their breath, or how much the breath is regulated while they soft speak or whisper or all these things. I start losing my breath when I'm trying to do some of these takes, and I don't know how they do it for so long for role plays and stuff. How are they? Oh my! I don't know. It's impressive now that I'm in the thick of it trying to do it, because I thought I could. Let's move on. Let's move on to this. Some may call it a foot bag, or a hacky sack. It's a very common name for it. But I love this rustling sound. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll talk about, in one of my next videos, my personal ASMR journey, and kind of how I grew up and became acquainted with the sensation of it. And then the point in time where I figured out there was an online community for this kind of thing, and how much it blew my mind. This is good. another different brand. That one was from some gift bag, but this one's more real, more authentic. That one had beads in it, and this one has like sand. It's a sand dirt bag, food bag. I love hacky sack. I'm not a stoner, or like, the typical stereotypical stoner. But I could get down to a good game of the foot bag. Because where I went to high school, my friends, during lunch, there was a courtyard in between the two buildings of our high school. And every lunch period, when we were finished eating, we would play hacky sack. And it was a fun little, midday activity. And I loved it, so I got, somewhat decent at it. Not great at it. I don't really know what the professionals look like, but I tend to think I was okay. I could throw my foot around pretty well. Do a head stall, neck stall. Alright, that's good. What's next? Do some more triggers here. I'm thinking this pencil case I've had for a long time. It's very interesting. I don't know. It's made out of totally newspaper. Totally newspaper. All newspaper. It looks like old Japanese newspaper. But the pencils inside are also tightly bound newspaper around, the graphite or whatever it is. Some lid sounds. What do you guys think about triggers on their own? I've always personally preferred like whispering or talking around triggers or accompanying the triggers. And triggers can be good on their own. Like, I do like triggers on their own, but I don't know, I always seem to get a more saturated tingle, if you will, from someone just talking nonsense while they're playing with something or getting sounds out of some object. Let's see if we can pull a few out, maybe. But you can see it's like it's got like Japanese newspaper, Japanese writing on it. I don't know, I think it's cool. I've never used these, though, and I've had them for so many years. I feel like it's one of those things where I was like, I just thought, when I was younger, I thought it was so cool. And so I didn't want to ruin it, so I never touched them. But now it's like, it's ridiculous. These aren't being used for their purpose, so I should, well, now I have them for a trigger, but you guys have to let me know how they sounded. That's become a big thing, like fast ASMR, fast and aggressive ASMR has become very, very popular, and it's very, I don't know, it's interesting. It's bizarre how something so aggressive has become like just from the sound and the motion, it's become like a part of a genre that is meant for relaxation. Like, you expect it to be like, get you too excited or something, or be, stimulate you too much, but it's like a lot of these beat you up videos that I see, like POV, I beat you up kind of videos like those. I've seen a couple of them. They're both hilarious and tingly. Like, I don't know how, but somehow they are. Anyway, maybe I'll do those at one point. I don't think I could. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to get caught filming one of those videos, though. my mom might think I'm crazy because I'm beating up my phone. Alright, let's try lighting this candle. This really old candle I have. Oh, we could do lit sounds with that too. This is one of those mason jar lids where it's, I've never gotten these, where it's like a lid like this, and then there's like a loose lid without ridges on the top, and this one secures it down. It's crazy. Who invented this? It's lovely. It's lovely. Let these breaths go somehow. I don't know. We'll see. This is another good sound, like glass tapping or candle tapping, or all these different ones. That's very I like those a lot, but it's gotta be in moderation. And again, I like when someone's talking over it, but you guys tell me. Future videos I'll definitely make where I'll shut up and I'm not, because I know those are a well-known thing to do. But I feel like the basis for me has always been soft speaking or comforting speech and whispers that have always been the most tingly. Let's see. Can't really hear it at all. There we go. This is crackling more than normal, actually. It is a lavender scented candle. And it was given a long time ago, actually. It was probably a couple years ago. You can see it's well used, but it's been, still going strong, obviously. It could be like one of those astrology videos, or like set your intention with this lit candle in your face, in your virtual face. There it is. It's right there. So the intention goes right there. Just drop it in there. Yeah, that's right. I know about things. I know about those things. Smokes a lot. It's because it's the vaporizing candle that's being, or wax that's being sent up into the air. Alright. What else do we have here? Oh, yes. Figured I could do a little. I found this. This was, okay, let me give a brief explanation. This is it's a caliper. In a wooden box. And I used this once for one time. We bought it from a nearby surplus store. I used it once in grade school for a science fair project, which was measuring which bubblegum brand blew the biggest bubbles. So I was measuring the diameter of the bubbles that I was blowing, bubblegum. Clearly so many was not in control there for a science experiment, but it was done, and yeah, it was the only time I ever used this. But I found it, and I figured, why not? I've seen some ASMR artists like what's his name? Dr. T ASMR or something. There's multiple people who do this kind of stuff, but like the measuring ASMR, I like that. I like that stuff. It's interesting. Not only is it interesting, it's extra tingly. Here, I'll just take this. Let's do a little tapping on it first. Now, the sounds don't really have a ton of tingle quality on these. But there's something about getting very minute and precise with something, or very focused on something, that creates a little extra tingle boost, particularly what he does in those videos is he zones in on something, he's really focused, and he's right here, right there. That's pulling out a tingle. I'm gonna pull out a tingle right there. Tingle magic. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? But you could go up to the camera and kind of measure you. Okay, your eyeball's about. It's right there. I think you got a 2 centimeter eyeball. It's a pretty small eyeball. Oh, this is the tip of the eyeball, so maybe Okay, I'm back. I just finished recording the video a little while ago, earlier, and I opened my phone to find out that it only recorded half of the video, up to the point you just saw. With me, I was last making a terrible joke with this here caliber, so I'm sorry I had to end or pause on that sour note, but I'll have to resume after I did all that hard work to finish. No, never mind, it's okay. You don't need to know about this. You don't need to know about these things, these behind the scenes things. Transparency is it's overrated, guys. Don't quote me on that. I can hear my dog outside. I think she wants to come in. But back to you and the caliber. But as I was noticing, there aren't many triggers I can get out of this. I mean, tapping it is okay. But there aren't many triggers I can get out of it aside from the measuring of you. We all know we love measuring things. Let me move this. Toast. Be quiet, toast. I think it's about right. Why am I showing you? I should be looking at it. Oh yeah, that's a big. Wow, you have very large features. This is about. Let's see how large this is. Oh god, did we do that? Oh, there we go. Wow, almost exactly 6. 6 centimeters almost. But alright, we can put this one back. It's, in the case it goes. You know what? Let me just make sure. Brushing. Now these, I don't know if I included this yet or not. See, I don't even remember what triggers I've done now. But I believe I did this after the caliber last time, so this is just a standard painting brush. house painting brush with nylon or polyester hairs, and make good brushing sounds. I haven't tried this on the mic yet, but yeah. But I mentioned before that if you know massage ASMR, the bald Australian ASMR artist, I believe he's very well known. I've liked his videos for a long time, but he has one older video, like a few years at least old, where he took out these this kind of brush, a few of them, and I don't know, the way he moves is just so methodical, and it's very interesting, and there's something symmetrical about his movements, and he does it all on every side, and he's like very, I don't know, yeah, it's very methodical, and I don't know, it was one of the tingliest videos I'd ever liked when I was younger. It was so good. A few years ago at least. But take a slight reprieve, is the right word, and I had to let my dog in, not the house, into my room. I'm not a monster. I don't know why I'm whispering now. I'm not a monster, but I had to get some kisses from her before I returned to finish this take. But enough about me. How do you like this brushing? This solid brushing. It's just, look at that brush. It just looks like a solid tool, you know? It just looks like, it is good wood, good, material. It just looks very durable. It's what, I don't sound like a bruh. But yes, massage ASMR with these triggers. Really liked those. He was using those Rode mics back then. Really liked those. Loved the mic tests. Mic tests are the best. I love mic tests. It's kind of what this is, Enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Let's try some more. Let's go with a much more toned down one, a very tiny, minute brush. Catches all the little details, all the little grains, all the little sound bites. Very specific and very stipply, very stipply. That was a big surge. I think it's still popular, but the stipples, people love stipples. Stipple. Love stipples. It was good. I don't know who first started doing them. That's the kind of stuff ASMR historians are going to have to recount. When was this trigger started, or all this stuff? The middle part. Stop chewing brushy item. Let's just try this feather. See if I like it. I already like that. Sound is. It's a cool sound. Feathers are very interesting. They're very elegant visually, even though they're I don't know, is it gross actually? Let's see if we can get some cool brushing type sounds with the feather. Brushing type sounds with the feather. I think I was just saying that feathers they're very cool, they're very elegant looking, even though they're from, they're like the sheddings of birds, but I don't know, that's beside the point. They're still great utensils. This is looks like it's styrofoam, but it's very sensitive styrofoam, or I should say styrofoam is very sensitive. But this was from, I just recently got a new laptop case, and this was like the filler packaging inside to, keep it cushioned. So I took it out and I touched it, and it's like, oh, this feels awesome. This is just, sorry, I don't know what I was doing there. It looked scrumptious for a weird moment, and then it passed. I'm sorry you had to see that, but still, the sounds, right? The sounds, you agree, they're very, I hope, like the sticky tapping kind of sounds you can get from, I can see if I can make a little bit of a surround sound. It's highly sensitive and sticky. These sounds are good though, I usually like this kind of sensitivity. Try not to peak this audio here, but hopefully you guys agree this kind of looks cool, or kind of sounds cool. Oh, right, like the dog ASMR guy, the editing, brilliant stuff. See, there's so many ASMR artists I could get into about their different techniques and what they bring to the table. We could have a field day talking about it, debating the best. Who is the best ASMR artist? Start a discussion. Alright, so enough of that. It's very powerful. Right there, that is. Alright, last one here, I think. For the night, we'll do my old teddy bear. So I've had this bra for a long time, and I thought he would make some good, like, fuzzy kind of, head massagey kind of brushing sounds because of the fur and his awesome color. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some of these like that. Rub his butt on your ears. That's good. I like that sound. There are those filters for mics that have the fur on them. I love those. I like the scalp massagey kind of head tingles. I can listen to those all day or night. Velvety kind of sound. Here you kind of do the head massage for you. Give you some up close personal attention. Alright. Sit on your ears again. Is that good? You like that on your ears? Your ear holes? Alright, well, I'll end it on that one. I think that was the last real trigger I wanted to experiment with, and yeah, so and now as like a kind of outro, I just wanna, let everybody know. Please give me some whatever feedback or any kind of as this is my first time trying to figure this process out, this whole production process out, so yeah, with the sound quality or any kind of pointers you'd like to give, some the constructive criticisms or the critical criticisms are good as well. I can take it, whatever you guys think. But yeah, with the visuals or anything like that, I don't know, any kind of add-ons you think it could be helpful, leave them in the comments below. And if not, then just hope it was enjoyable. Hope it was, but I'll be coming out with more videos, like I said, hopefully about my take on ASMR a little bit, about the community, because I've been in love with the community for a long time, so very glad to finally be able to make videos just for the heck of it, for the fun of it. So yeah, thanks for listening. If you made it this far, stay tuned and peace out.